Alright, how's it going? This is a review of a Cocotte Alfredo courier bag. Bike messengers use these and they're made in Montreal. I haven't seen many guys using them outside of Montreal, but they're very famous in Montreal amongst the courier population. So this is the bag. It's absolutely full. We've got two basic ways of carrying this. This main strap, which supports the weight, which is padded very nicely, and also has lots of loops to attach auxiliary equipment to, such as phone holders, whatever you may need. It's also got this side support, and this keeps some of the weight off of you, but its main purpose is to keep you steady while you're riding your bike and whatnot, so it can't slide around on you. And so let's see what we have in here. See, it swings around nice and easily, even with a load of 14.5 liter water bottles, which are all full. So let's lighten the load here so I can demonstrate a few things. Take a few of these out. Alright, so I've left 5 of these water bottles in here. And we're just going to do up the compression straps a little bit. We've got 2 compression straps, which are very well put together. As you can see here, they run through 2 loops, 2 separate loops. And you just pull that in like any other compression strap. The way the bag is it will fold right down. You can see under here to get maximum aerodynamics and to keep it as close to your body as possible, which is nice when you're doing stuff. So with those compression straps tightened, just clip her in. Oh, I should probably mention, as you can see, we've got 4 massive Velcro strips, and this is the grabbing part. This is the soft Velcro. This is the hard grabbing part of the Velcro, the male, I guess. And so that'll secure itself, and it's fairly strong. So that's without being clipped in. Now with these compression straps on, clipped in, turn the bag around, and just tighten her up. So what I like about these is that they provide very quick access. As you can see, there you go, and you're in. They also have an emergency eject function, for lack of a better term. So this emergency eject function is in the form of a massive clip under here, and what that allows you to do is just come here, squeeze, and it's off. Right? So you can catch it or you can not catch it. I don't want it to hit the ground. But that's great for emergency situations. Somebody gets hurt, you can drop your stuff immediately and run to their aid, or whatever. Cocotte Alfredo, which is made in Canada, actually made in Montreal. They have a website. You can go check it out at Google or whatever. Maybe I'll put a link on this video. Now, I'm doing this review of this messenger bag actually so that I can spread the word about it to non-messengers, because I think this is a great outdoor bag. It's great for as a day pack. Myself, I don't need very much, so I can use it for a multi-day pack. And I'm going to show you another trick that I found where I was traveling that you can do with it. Alright, so when you're backpacking and you've got one giant 80-liter bag, it's nice to have a day pack so that you can do stuff without dragging around your giant bag. And so what I found with the Cocotte is that you can actually loop it around the upper section of a regular backpack or hiking bag or camping bag, whatever you want to call it, or whatever you use, and have it just hanging down as an accessory. You can actually even put it on your front side and balance yourself out so that all this weight isn't just pulling you back all the time. Now, I believe the official capacity for this bag is 35 liters, and I've got it at full compression right now, so look at that. That's the width of the bag when it's at full compression, and that's the width of my hand. For a 35 liter bag, that's really impressive. Now let's look at the construction on this. I'll go over to this end because I've got a bunch of stuff on this end. Okay. So as you can see, heavy duty nylon strapping is used, in addition to this Cordura exterior, as well as basically seat belt, which is also heavy duty nylon. Full metal loops are used, and this is a plastic and metal loop, but as you can see, the metal is in there. Plastic kind of just serves as a bushing of sorts, and you've got this clip as well, which is easier done in plastic than metal. I've never seen it break due to temperature, but I have stepped on them in the past and broken them. So nothing is unkillable, but they certainly make quite the effort. So as you can see, it's mainly stitched into here, and then it's got a back up here, so you're not swinging around. This little bit here serves to stop any chafing that may happen while you're riding. Right, so now we've also got loops throughout the main strap. This is what I keep my cell phone in, but we also have lots of space for something else on this one loop. And then this is the release, like that. Pull that out. Now that heavy duty release that I showed you is this clip here. As you can see, that's nice and beefy too, as is the female side of it, which is also dually reinforced, to avoid any play. Now, you can take these straps and switch it from side to side, which is recommended if you're using these bags as much as a courier would be. And you can take the auxiliary stabilizing strap and switch it over to the other side as well. So, turn it on to the front. As I mentioned, we have a loop for a light or whatever else you may be using. We've got reflective 3M material, or it used to be 3M. I don't know if this is, but I suspect it is. The other stuff just doesn't last. More heavy-duty plastic buckles. They did change the buckles, and I don't like these ones as much as the older style. They also changed those metal loops. The metal loops used to be quite a bit bigger as well, quite a bit beefier. So, this is the male side. Well, it's pretty decent, but it's not as good as it used to be, which is unfortunate. It was a bit of a disappointment when I picked this new bag up. My dog ate my last one when she was a puppy. Haven't been able to afford one since. So this is the compression setup. Once again, we've got dually reinforced stabilizing loops for the compression straps. And as you can see, when the bag is fully compressed, or even partially compressed, it's designed so that it folds into itself, which is really nice. So, heavy duty Velcro, as you could see and probably hear, likes to cling a lot. Alright, so now in addition to all the other materials used, on the interior is what I believe is a truck tarp type material. It's fairly tough, it'll last quite a while, and it helps keep your stuff, your documents, or whatever packages you're delivering waterproofed. However, this bag is not totally waterproof, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. So we've got we've got one external pocket here with nice heavy Velcro again, and a little loop here that I used to hang stuff off of, like a little carabiner, and then you could clip keys or whatever into it. Myself, I put my tools and whatever stuff in this one, in this pocket. Then we've got another pocket on the inside with a smaller piece of Velcro, so it's not as secure, but it's quicker and easier to get into than this one. And you would tend to put stuff like waybills or whatever it is, smaller stuff in here. And then we've got a wallet pocket and 3 pen pockets. So this is the Alfredo. The setup of the other bags believe there's 3 or 4 different sizes, and the other ones are set up a little bit differently. I can fit a netbook, which is a small laptop, into this pocket, no problem. Then we have another kind of secret, or not secret, semi-hidden pocket, which is actually just meant for the foam pad against your back. You can also actually carry a bit of stuff in here. It's got enough room in there to put stuff into. Okay, now the reason I say this bag is not waterproof, aside from the fact that I've experienced several documents with ink running down them, is that it doesn't really accommodate for these corners. As you can see, there's a bit of a gap here, and it does cover it up when it's when it's compressed, but when it's actually full to the brim and you're wide open, you'll get water in here on your top shoulder, on the side that's facing up, right? So that's unfortunate. We as couriers almost always use Ziploc bags inside of these, and it helps quite a bit. So if you're going to use these out in the field and you've got stuff you don't want getting wet, just keep that in mind. Alright, now the one thing I don't like about these bags is occasionally if you've got a slimmer shoulder setup than some people who've got nice broad shoulders, is it can actually slip off. That was pretty easy to do. It doesn't usually happen that easily, but occasionally in situations when you're on rough terrain on your bike, that can actually really screw you up. Adjusting this will help a lot, getting your adjustments proper to keep it from doing that. As you can see already, it's not as bad. If you're climbing, the same situation can happen and then you're really screwed, which has happened to me. So this bag is not necessarily for everybody, but it does serve a purpose, and it's certainly a great quality bag. They're guaranteed for life. It is tough. There are several different color varieties, and they used to do custom stuff, so if you call them and ask, who knows what you could get, maybe if you offer them a few extra bucks. They're a little pricey, but as you can see, the price comes out in the quality. The main shoulder strap is very thick. Well, thick enough anyway. It's very well padded. It can get uncomfortable after, a couple of years of use on the same side, but if you switch it up often enough, switch the sides from left to right, then you won't have that problem. Nothing really all too special about the outside, besides, the heavy-duty construction.